for the next 13 days, I will keep you crying. And you're crying all over the place? Yeah. What I will continue to do, I've already succeeded in completely demoralizing your base. You're just crying all over the place. I haven't even started. I'm just warming up. How dare you, foolish, desperate people, talk about rescue country. Joseph Boakai couldn't even rescue himself. So when you passing around, oh, Costa this, Costa that. Where were you when I raised raising money left and right to feed him and fly him from hospital to hospital? Where were you all sitting there talking nonsense? Talking about Costa ain't got no integrity. I didn't have integrity when I was feeding Joseph Boakai, your God. Bunch of ungrateful people. Have you heard Joseph Boakai deny that I was raising money left and right to feed him? Have you heard him deny it? He will never deny it because he knows this to be true.
So when you put thought I was never going to raise families of Boakai. Yeah. Because I went to countries. I'm not criticizing because I want to criticize. I'm criticizing because we said yesterday, former President we are right private jet. When the Joseph Boakai has brought to power is flying private jet from here to go to Southampton. Yeah. But I will speak because people exactly here some who are passing the road who are come for. Spend my own money to bring him to power because we thought the wrong yesterday were going to be right today. Yeah. I had no regret to vote against one person. But the people that are brought to power will regret why I have to vote for them. This country is a better place and will be a better place.
Yes, of the proposed agreement. It says signature and production bonus. Production for signature bonus is 1. Okay, in section 16.3 of the proposed agreement. Mm-hmm. It says signature and production bonus. For production for signature bonus is $1.25 million in $1.25 million for signature bonus for signature. And not 12. It's not 12 million. It's right here. I will give you a copy to read. Yeah. So every time every time you look at, when you look at the rest of the monies that will be paid, and what they call production bonus, you're not going to pay it unless you do a phase, right? The important thing that is not listed here is, imagine Oronto is getting 4 oil blocks. They have not paid for 1 data. You're going to buy land and you do no survey. Can you imagine that? You're going to buy land, but you do no survey. We know that Total paid $3.5 million for their survey. Toronto did not pay. Now, what is inconsistent with data payment should go into the consolidated fund? The agreement says $400,000 will go to LPRA and then $850,000 to consolidated fund. That is inconsistent with law. Then it comes back, okay? In the same clause 16, they say the bonus due under clause A of this section shall be recoverable as petroleum costs. You know what I mean? It means that the money you pay, and take it back. If you owe us $100, in this case, the company. Yes, in this, the $1.25 million that Oronto is going to pay upfront. Okay, whenever they flip or they start production and they owe a grower, let's assume $10 million, they get to deduct that $1.25 million.
They flip, meaning
what if they sold to somebody else? Because they don't have the capacity. Oronto will have no choice but to go sell it to ExxonMobil or one of the big companies.
Is that agreement before you now?
Which agreement?
That one, the proposed agreement. Is it before you, meaning the legislature?
Yes. I got it from my office.
Is that why you're arguing now? Is it on the floor? Are you debating it?
No, we're not debating it. It went to committee. And I have informed the committee. And then I gradually, as I read, inform the public as to what I'm seeing in the agreement. You make an nobody is willing to listen to anybody anymore.
The Susu Club called EFF can make any impact on the Liberian political scene.
According to the Susu Club.
Yeah, Susu Club. I know their office right there, bad route. They cannot be anybody going the 73 electoral districts in Liberia. Get anything at demo. They can't get kicked out. That's a fact. I followed them. I wanted to even join them. But I realized that they are only a Susu Club. They have their office right in the back room. And let me just tell you, Emmanuel Gongwe, this is your statement today. It's a referendum on Joseph Boakai. Your statement today is a referendum on Joseph Boakai. And Joseph Boakai and George Weah side by side. George Weah is a better leader. I'll give you reasons. Policies that George Weah introduced are the policies Joseph Boakai is running on. Joseph Boakai, George Weah introduced harmonization. They cost George Weah you say it was wrong. The same harmonization. I know you're still receiving your $1,900. What do not want? A few months ago, the Ministry of Information lied on me. I want to destabilize the country. I complained to the Liberian Senate. The Senate invited the minister. He came along, the Minister of Justice, and we had a conversation. Nothing has been done about it. It's affecting my reputation. It's affecting me in the international scene because the ministry lied on me. So presiding, I'm informing the Senate that if nothing is done about it, I will have to consult my lawyer and I will go to court. But my name must be clear. I don't think
As a background for this, Liberia. This church was the main cause of Muslim. So since no one here from Musa, the great issue here is very important issue about Joseph, you know, for God to speak on. And then resting the pocket on and then resting the ordinary. We won't wait. You told me you're going to prepare 1,000 go. Where's the 1,000 go?
Wani makianye warawa monyonju kweyan. Wani makianye warawa monyonju kweyan. Ke wana wa kunage wasia wa pebiaku. Wana wa.
Oh yes indeed. What a great day. What an interesting opportunity it feels to be back behind these microphones to engage on the issues that matter to Liberia's growth and development. And of course, we are back. Good morning, Liberia. Good morning, just wherever you are this morning. A special good morning to the people of Grangeda County. What an interesting country we are, with interesting leaders, peculiar leaders, so to speak. Good morning to our friends, and those of you in the diaspora that always find the time to join us through our various social media handles and the online radio. It's always a good thing to have you join us for breakfast on issues of critical national concerns in Liberia. And yes, indeed, yesterday we were a little down on our social media platforms. Thanks to management, we're back up. So keep join, and of course, share the live. Drop your comment on each of the issues that we're about to talk about this morning. And of course, the menu is well loaded. Too many things to talk about. Lots of things happening in Liberia. Oh, yes, indeed. This is the nation's premier breakfast platform, the Freedom Morning Rise on Freedom 87.9, where we discuss the issues that matter to Liberia's growth and development. If you're just coming to Liberia, a pleasant welcome. And of course, this is the big station, the People's Radio, Freedom 87.9. Welcome and welcome. Today is the 4th of November. Oh yes, 2025 is already winding down and of course shutting down. So we are about to hit 2026 gradually. And we are all praying that God's grace will take us through, and of course we will see the beauty of 2026 in spite of the terror that this hateful regime continue to meet against the ordinary people, the lower class, the have-not are suffering on a daily basis, and all of these things. But this morning we're going to go to the southeast to rewind the conversation that we broke right here on this network about the clandestine attempt by some elements within the ranks and file of the local leadership in cahoots with some other national leaders to have entered into what many have described as a sinister deal to sell about 500 acres of Grenadian land to Burkinabe farmers. This debate since I think about 2-3 weeks right here since we talked about it here. So it garnered the requisite attention, and of course people started to follow just as we instructed people that they did, and then they all knew and established that it was true. The Liberia Land Authority has moved to suspend or dismiss, and I think some staff full or so thereabout, right? In relations to the operation. So the team Chaklana, so Land Authority say, okay, full staff were involved, so they no fire or dismiss, relieve. But I can be changing the languages now. Say relieve, suspend, dismiss. About the energetic young people, the youth and student community, after doing their own reading of the environment on yesterday's stage a protest at the Capitol building around the University of Liberia campus. That is the Grand Jida University Student Association here. They protested on yesterday. So we'll speak to one of the spokesperson, one of the members of that group on the phone to talk to us more about why the students stood up yesterday and some of the other issues that they have. Particularly, they are calling for the dismissal of Alex Grant, former representative and of course superintendent, who is at the center of this whole Burkinabe land arrangement in Grand Jida County. We also have lined up a local journalist in Grand Jida and a world-winning journalist in the southeast who is based in Grand Jida, Samuka Keita, who will update us on the situation as it is in Grand Jida. What are locals saying? Plus other issues, of course, because we've only seen protests from here. We don't know what is being planned in Grand Jida. So Samuka will bring us up to speed with that. So yes, we're going to spend sufficient time on the whole thing.
Are you killing our children? They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighters, you destroying our country. They are freedom fighters.
And of course, on the menu, we will look at the government pronouncement. It happened a week ago, but there are more things we need to look at. And I've seen a lot of Unity Party people, even Darius DeLong went to St. P and telling the people that, the people say I tell you graduate, you see the move I'm making on the international scene, making move. Yeah, because one visa extension now happened. So we gotta help our old man and Papina to understand what it means. We'll take the politics from inside and speak the fact, and then also expose where we need to expose some of the lapses and things what need to be done in fact and all of that. Plus other issues making news on the conversation here this morning. My name is Abu Sharif, and of course the cash giveaway is also here. And you know the code *255*1# to have a chance to win 25,000, 10,000, 15, and $5,000 right here, and a chance to win a bag of rice as well. Hey, God, good morning.
Good morning, Abu. Good morning to you, and good morning to Liberians following us here this morning. It's good to be back here after we promised on yesterday that we were going to be here. We are here, and interestingly, right after our presentation on yesterday, I came across that trending video from the student community there in Grand Jita County. It pushed my mind back, and I was like, oh wow, we had this conversation, and at least it is gaining sense in the ears of the ordinary people, because imagine giving 500 acres of the land owned by your forefathers to foreigners for peanuts. What is going to be left for you and your unborn children to feed yourself on? Abu, in our country, we cannot be talking about Liberia feeding itself, and then we'll be selling our country's land to foreigners. These people are going to utilize it for their own intended purpose, while Liberia continue to import rice from other countries, spending millions of dollars on that. So at least this conversation is gaining sense in the ears of the people, and it is because of that. We said this to you, we owe it to the country, and not to any personal friendship. That's why you see we have to break friendship, we have to break ties with friends, only because we want to speak in the interest of the people. So when we are here and we see that people are listening to our advocacy, then we are always proud to come here and sit. That's why we defy our best.
Especially when we tell them, say, take the action, and
go ahead and start taking the action.
See the result.
Yes.
And, it's
so it's good that we are here. Like Abu said, imagine yesterday we did not talk about the cash giveaway, but that was because we had other issues. But and then the internet as well.
And then the whole internet thing,
so it got us. So we are here this morning. What we did not do yesterday, we can do it. So all you have to do, as always, just pick up your Lone Star MTN mobile money phone, and then you dial *255*1#, *255*1#. You give a few seconds, and then the list of currency will appear. You can choose which currency you want to play from, whether from your USD account or your LRD account. You can play from there, and just for 50 Liberian dollars or 25 cents USD, you stand a chance right here to win for yourself 5,000 or 10,000, and plus a back of 25 kg rice. So let's go. The more you play, the better your chances are up to 10 o'clock this morning.
That's correct. And so we're back here again. We are the two young people that can pour out more in everything. Anything we see in the country, we can talk inside, right? So at 8:15, we'll start to talk about the Grand Jita conversation, right?
Definitely.
And of course, yes, we have to look at something too, right? I think you sent it to me, right?
Yeah.
Senator Koga's session about Mr. Buckeye and, fueling trouble and ethnic division in Nimba. And it is becoming alarming. I kind of interacted with a situation last evening, and I mean, Nimba has been doing very well among the counties in terms of human capacity and infrastructure wise, Nimba is setting a kind of standard. So to have a time where we see Nimba is pursuing a path that will most likely derail its focus, right? I mean, I think it's worrying. These are times where sons and daughters of Nimba need to sit around the table and have a conversation. You can have a 6-year government to come here and roll back all of your gains.
Yeah, most definitely.
So you people have to make some real decisions and real choices on what you want. Cool ambitions cannot be the epicenter of eroding Nimba's many years of social, restructuring and of course upliftment. I think, but we can have more conversations about that. So now, in Granjida, and they're selling the land, and they're selling the land to foreigners, right?
Yeah.
So this whole foreigner syndrome is not new. We want to say something to folks on the Bourgeois Island, right? Recently the Ministry of Public Works has been demolishing structures, and they can be passing, come and build a road, blah blah, right? Now, first of all, it's an inherited arrangement, right? These things were there, and and all of that. So, information reaching our decks has it that the government of Liberia, under this arrangement, because they're telling the people, they are breaking the people heart, so that as soon as the people go sit down, the people will forget about it. Then there is some amount of money that's
Supposed to be given to
Yeah.
those, yeah. I think I know.
that's in the agreement for that road work as RAP settlement. So when they bust your horse, the government's supposed to pay you. The government's supposed to give you money. So all the people that get property from Freeport, so to speak, right, all the way to Clay or wherever, right, all those places then they're busting.
Even if you plant your crops along that route,
They maybe you get your small little garden or you get your restaurant there and they go clear it, they will pay for it. They're supposed to pay for it under the RAP settlement, but the government won't have it, so that as soon you forget, they'll say, that development, and they steal the money. This is the kind of government you get. They're not open.
and it is always the case whenever there are properties or crops being damaged along a route where road construction is supposed to take place. Those property owners or those crops owners will always have to be compensated by the government.
Correct.
That was one thing that delayed the Sanoye to I think for Fonjama Road. So because they have to take time to ensure that those people living along that route are relocated.
He's saying a delay, just say the road finish.
No, that's why they now get done during the previous administration. So they will have to take time to ensure that those people living along those routes are resettled, so that they are able to leave from their homes and find a new place before they can. So it is always the case. But the interesting thing is, this government is not pushing or making the people to understand that, hey, in as much as your property left in the mapping for the road, you are supposed to, or you are going to benefit from a resettlement package. That is always the case.
Because by now, before the demolition and all that happened, they supposed to send a team, collect all the people claims, and their legit documents and their names, and start everything in the system, right? Then they do the marking and all of that. They didn't do it. So with that, what we're letting you all know, because you just woke up one morning, you saw the people with yellow machine. So you can imagine the government is renting yellow machine, the number of homes and property that they are destroying. By the time Boakai, someone away succeed in bringing a 285 yellow machine, all of y'all will leave the city, y'all go live in the interior. Because not small horses they will break your home there. As soon as they government not doing nothing, they will just post some of the 285 yellow machine or just start breaking your home. Development coming, and just make it lower. So I mean, y'all gotta be worried. The whole yellow machine thing ain't even looking like, because look at what they are doing. Every day that bro, you see bulldozers and just moving from one place to place, one place to place. They all the community here, the poor people plenty here. They got to go by in the interior. They breaking the poor places. I mean, that is the implied, interpretation of these actions. Because when you see government breaking homes, when they do not have the resources to develop these things into anything modern or different, then what can anybody say? The desire is to dislodge, the ordinary poor people. Imagine you've hustled for 10 years, you put on a small little Congo down. One morning, as soon as you put your hair outside, yes, you rescue yellow machine, knocking it down.
And the form of manner in which it is arrogantly done is something, Abu. Everywhere that the government have gone to demolish property, it has always been confrontational, which is not in the interest of the ordinary people, because the government must firstly be seeking the interest of the people. If even the person property fall within the the road, all that you have to do is to serve them notice, give them the little compensation that the government is able to provide, give them opportunity to be able to repatriate. But you cannot just do that in a hostile and arrogant manner as it is being done, because one morning the guys will get ready, just pick up yellow machines, move along the roads, and then start demolishing homes, places that people have lived for 10, 15, 20, 25, some of them 30 plus years. The government just run ahead and demolishing those places. Nobody is against development, but whenever development has been carrying on,
but development comes with accountability.
Yes, it is always done in the form that everyone will feel comfortable and at least satisfied. Sometimes the money that are given for the properties along those routes are not money that maybe were used for the construction of those properties. But yes, it is acceptable because we must accept development.
Correct.
But when the government want to do it in an arrogant and hostile form, then we have issue with that.
Good. So let's come to part 2 of the rural corridor and some of the issues that need to concern Liberians. Remember, now CDC as an opposition party, right?
Mm-hmm.
As a private party, right? Brought in, an engineer that they say is a foreigner, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And then the Unity Party folks were running around with it. But the CDC money they're using their private money.
Yeah.
Right? But then the rule that we're talking about, the agreement that is before the Senate under your Clay Island, St. Paul Bridge to Clay Island rule,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, and I'd like to read from my big brother and friend, Amara Kone, the data analyst and specialist who will not save the country. So he wrote this morning. Say, good morning, friends. Today, a crucial public hearing is taking place, and those concerned, and I think I will try to be there, right? To go and sit down and attend a public hearing and see what Mr. Bwaka is doing to this country here, right? So we get Liberian company here anymore. Probably John now Freetown Bobo name. He take the contract
over 300 plus
million.
Yeah, million rather.
Right?
367 million.
So let's read what Amara has posted. He said public hearing is taking place at the Liberian Senate on a public-private partnership. That means government and private people coming together to achieve a particular goal or objective. That objective is the rule now, right? And out of that, between the government of Liberia and Pavi Fort AR Associate, a Sierra Leonean company. Liberians, are you hearing? So Baga now jump, he go for Bobo then to Sierra Leone. Bring Sierra Leone Bobo. Right? So it says a Sierra Leonean company to upgrade 255 kilometers of selected mean primary roads in 4 counties. St. Paul Bridge to Clay, 38 kilometers. Clay to Bow Waterside, 79 kilometers. Clay to Tubmanburg, 22 kilometers. Medina to Robertsport, 30 kilometers. And Vonjaman to Kolahun, to Medicoma 86-kilometer road corridors. All the roads that Bouaka intend to build or upgrade are all connected to Sierra Leone, and Lofa, Border, Sierra Leone. So people can look at that too and understand why the owner is interested in that side. Right? So now, the cost is around $363.9 million. $63.9 million worth of contract. Mr. President has submitted a proposal to the Senate that they are going to be debating on today to pass and award such a whooping contract to a Sierra Leone company, right? Investing millions of Liberian dollars into a Sierra Leone company, while Liberian companies are languishing here and can't get a contract, and they are being witch hunted. Now, remember, during the inauguration, the Sierra Leone company came to do the inauguration setup. We couldn't even hear the sound, the speakers, nothing could work. So, nobody should tell us that, Liberian companies, they can commit themselves to the world. The first experience with Sierra Leone company on the inauguration, it was a disaster. The president fainted. They didn't put no ventilation, no, how they call canopy, nothing. They exposed the president to the sun.
The PA system,
everything was faulty. But today, the president said $363.9 million contract goes to a Sierra Leone company. We'll dig more to understand what is the present relationship with this Sierra Leone company and others in subsequent broadcasts. Right? And will be paid for through a blended cash and debt financing model. The GOL will contribute $145.6 million, representing 40% of the project cost, while Pavi Fort will raise debt of $218.3 million, accounting for 60% once completed. Those are expected to cover the debt payments. So those roads that will be constructed, there will be toll bridges on those roads. So Pavi is pretending, Pavi say, that money I pay, right? But then the toll will be used. So Pavi technically will go and secure, credit and come. They will bring debt on the country. Then when the road is done, the toll that will be there, then we'll pay for it. So can a Liberian company do the same thing? Can a Liberian company get involved with that? They're not in it ain't even like they bring in their own cash, right? But they go in credit the money somewhere, they bring it, they put it inside. Then Liberian government, then Bouaka will go in the budget and take money and pull it there. Then they build a road. Then when they build a road, right? Then every car that passes there, the money will pay. That will pay that debt. Mm-hmm. So technically, Pavi is not paying a jink thing.
No, not at all.
Right? So we are saying, can a Liberian company be allowed this opportunity to go and secure that same credit and come back here, right? And benefit from the toll the same way? No. So why is the president wanting to empower Sierra Leone company over Liberian company? Right? Was that the meaning of the rescue that you dance in the Pupu waterfall? We have the Pupu water pictures here, right? Liberians. Yeah, so he said, welcome, blah, 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 blah. The proposed toll road corridor tackles a critical infrastructure bottleneck and aligns with Liberia's growth ambition. However, the current concession structure raises significant concerns about the proposed concessionaire's financial and technical capacity to execute the contract. Hey, guys, just the same thing I was talking. They, how they call them, Sabi, because I Sierra Leone, so we can say Sabi, Bobo and Titi. So, this Sierra Leone company, right? Investigations have established that they do not have the technical and financial capacity. They're basically going to credit from some. They will use government. Government will get them some letter. Bouaka will get them all of the letter and thing. They will go and credit. So the thing is, why is the old man preferring a Sierra Leone company for this and leaving all of the tons of Liberian companies here.
But Abu, you remember when the report that we read the last time, how you call it, investment climate report, when they said concessions agreement or even agreements are not signed based on merit. They are signed based on, so that's similar thing.
I agree.
The president is prioritizing. He's asking his lieutenants to prioritize his home Sierra Leone over Liberians that give him the lifetime opportunity of becoming a president for the country.
Because he got the thing is, if Pavi is presenting an extra comparative advantage, then you say, oh, okay, compared to Liberian company, Pavi has this technical capability, Pavi has this financial wherewithal and all of that, but the record shows that zero. They are fee more than Cayman level, right? And you bringing in here and giving them leverage, right, to come here and sign a contract where they will continue to exploit. And these are the secret areas that Boubacar is securing his interests post the presidency. And not only him, but himself, his children, and his grandchildren. Understanding his model of leadership, he is worried and troubled that the day he leaves power, it will be disastrous for his his grandchildren, his children, and all of that. Now, so you get out, then get no technical or whatever capacity.
Do they even have record of doing similar project? If yes, where is the record? Because you have to, before awarding contracts of such to a company, Abu, that company must have had a record of being able to implement similar project that you are giving them. So the government should be explaining to us. In fact, the PPCC procedure will even follow. That's why
they can follow PPCC. They can follow man. Johnson can here go the speed, and the QO, and then the pass is on it. So the economic viability, fiscal risks, regulatory environment, and implementation capacity also raise serious concern. Easy, right? That Center America, because when you read from other places, they say, oh, that CDC, that opposition. So that not everybody will accept to be just like how all of you try to be, right? To kind of, I don't know, refuse or reject yourself. So today, like Amara said, we will begin scrutinizing this agreement to ensure Liberia receives value for money. Here are a few key points we have identified after thorough assessment of the deal. 1, traffic volumes, and 2, elasticity remain unverified. The play you won't put it to. What is the traffic volume there? What is the traffic flow that gives justification for value for money? Economic is an underlying principle to intervention and all of this. How you can say, the ruling get economy important. They all when you get economy, you got to assess value for money, right? He said that needs to be. It remains unverified in the agreement. The agreement did not say anything about that before the Senate, with no feasibility study or multi-scenario model provided. So they provide no track record of what they have done. Like you are saying, nothing, cases of how this is possible. This can be a viable investment for the Liberian government to embark on, blah, blah, blah. Boubacar did not ask them about anything. Once the Creole was spoken, it's a walk in the park and all of that. This is where we are. Breaking vein depends on sustained high traffic and toll growth. Our initial review indicates that breaking vein requires nearly 900 million to 1.2 billion in toll revenue, which may be unrealistic given Liberia's current traffic base. We need to examine the numbers more closely. So our traffic base and our traffic flow has to be able to account for the possibility of raising around 900 million to 1.2 billion before you can start to have conversation on these kinds of toll arrangement, and that's all you call. So people don't do feasibility studies, people don't do any kind of background research, people don't do any kind of study around the feasibility of these things. Government just jump from the blue, write big letter and say, oh, 300 and some more million get to this Celino company, they come in bid to rule. That's how it can work, my people. The government of Liberia is exposed to approximately 145.7 million in payments during the first 3 years, with no clear cap on contingent liabilities or the viability of the rule fund. We also don't know when Pavi Fort will raise its 60% share. In the contract, they even put nothing there as to when Pavi will raise it, but they're only definite on when Liberia should pay her own money. So when Liberia pay her money, give to Pavi, Pavi will use Liberia money, pay the rule, then Pavi will come subsequently and say, oh, I don't know, 60 million, I don't know, 60% will pay it when the contract can tell us clearly, right? The capacity to execute PPPs is weak, and the policy and legal framework are still being developed at the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning with support from the World Bank. The danger that this government will cause on the country the day the government leave from power, right? This country, the people will spoil the country. They finish, destroy the whole country finished. Damage. Baka is a non-entity. He's a zero old man, only caring about his pocket and securing his grandchildren's future. Fiscal risks are significant and must be quantified before proceeding. Scrutinize the financing model, its assumptions, potential GOL exposure, and its impact on debt sustainability. Is there a limit to GOL exposure? Amara asks. 6. Debt sustainability. Is the 218.3 million of debt Pavi Fort is bringing to the table a concessional or non-concessional debt? What kind of debt is it? So Pavi will just jump from the blue, go see some people saying that somewhere, say, oh, Labor government send me credit or 218 million, put Labor in trouble. Subsequent government you got to pay, and you know, the connoisseur and Bobo then debt from several million. Bobo will be coming. Oh, Labor, do it. What kind of country is that?
It sounds interesting, but it is serious for our country. When contracts are not given to companies based on merit, based on their qualification, based on their competence, it is interesting to understand that what the international community said about Liberia. It is important that we are seeing it today. The government, nobody will see that one that lie. Look at the kind of money that somebody giving. And in fact, let's come back to the growth of our country's economy. How you intend to grow Liberia's economy when you are prioritizing foreigners over Liberians, when you are prioritizing foreign companies over Liberian-owned companies. Just the other day, I listened to the president of the Liberia Business Association decrying the alleged abandonment or lack of interest from the government. So
no, let him be saying
it is becoming clear.
And all of them say the rescue.
It is becoming clear that today we are having to understand these fights. What preferred this company over a Liberian company?
And they got no comparative advantage.
There must firstly be bidding, and those selected companies must be able to prove beyond all records that they are competent and capable to run what they are being hired for. Was that the case? When they announced the bidding process, it is terrible. Liberian businesses, Liberian companies are not being given the opportunity to grow. Liberians are not being given the opportunity to grow in their own economy. How is that a rescue? These are people you said you were coming to rescue, so that Abu, with his company that is struggling, is able to get job, is able to get contract from the government to be able to boom. But when Sierra Leone company have been privatized or Liberians, look, Abu, this is one reason why the president is so interested.
Let's just hang that one there. We won't go into everything, but we just get a tip of the iceberg because look, we get assurance that they will have the whole stuff. So once we get it, we'll come here and you'll feel bad. Right, and some of you still going out there, you're still defending, rescue the puppy. These are the doing AR thing, and you don't even know the damage that's been caused in the country. You reach a point when all of you realize, right? When you know that you live in your country, your hope have been taken and sold out on the cheap.
But
that's when you come to yourself.
But how was the 66 bogus agreement signed during the Unity Party regime under Madam Salif? How was it received, Abu? It was received the same way the ones being signed currently are being received. Because but then at that point, they did not know that it was going to harm the forward march of our country. We've listened to even some of those who are signatory to the document that brought some of these bogus agreements to conclusion. We listened to lawmakers themselves confessing that was even like, for example, the APM deal. A lawmaker said that was the most terrible deal that he ever affixed his signature to. Where are we today? Another one is being signed, and Liberians are celebrating. But tomorrow, when you start to realize the negative implication on the progress of our country and even the forward march of you as an individual, as a Liberian, when you understand that, then you will realize that no, something terrible has happened to my country.
That you in your country, that maybe God help you get some of the money, you say, let me come open business and and sell my service and things, right? The biggest consumer and the biggest market, so to speak, are government. But government, when they have these things, they prefer giving it to the Lebanese and other foreigners. And the government, almost all of the contracts that they've awarded have all violated the PPCC. And they have just handpicked cronies and tribal affiliates, right? Even the local contracts, SAWA contracts and things, they give it to Kisi people, right? Sometimes we do these things. Everybody knows somewhere in the country, our records are clear. I mean, our conversations have never ever been about tribal thing and all of that. But at the end of the day, we have to call spade a spade. We have to call spade a spade. This is absolutely unacceptable, right? Unacceptable in the sense that we can't have the government and then the government prioritizes only a segment of the nation's population or demography while the others are languaging. The same with the FOIA project. Got awarded to this friend of Mr. Bwaka. This guy who has a checkered record of project implementation and fulfillments in this country. And then cloud of darkness because he's a friend of the president and he gets awarded a whooping $10 million contract in the forest of Fuya. Look at the structure. Are they even worth 10 million? Absolutely no, because there is no accountability, no due diligence. So everybody associated with the contract put money inside for themselves. So that at the end of the day, they all get a kickback because that kuku jumuku, inside, know. Right? This is how your rescue government, this is how your 42 years experience old Baptist deacon is running the country. This is how your experienced man, your former agriculture minister, former LPMC man, this is how he's destroying Liberia. This is how. So where is the experience that you all used to be bragging about? Where is the knowledge? This man learned absolutely nothing serving in public service for all those years, wasted years. An old retired checkup player, Kinju Soccer, right? This is what you get. That's why you have to come all decent and responsible. You can change in your old age. Then in your old age, you can get better. Say, oh, because you not get old, then sense will come. No. That discipline, life, that discipline. The way you come up, that's how you're going to, impact or affect society. I mean, pretty much tell me what is impressive about this old man from back then. So lies, sugar-coated narrative. Oh, my man was a disabled, blah, 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 disabled story. You come to town, you become president, disabled people money, you pull a coin there, they make it disabled people money to go back. The people go to you, you can't even stop to tell them, oh, you're sorry. Oh, my people, oh, how you're doing. Right? That is dishonesty. There are people who use sorrowful story, and but they're to cover the dishonesty. And every time they speak to you, you feel sorry. And apparently, this is how our president, right, the rescue president, has made his way through. And this is where we are today. Everywhere there's breakdown, everywhere there's complaint, everywhere there's issues. Even people who supported you, Mr. President, are raising critical observations about the way you're proceeding with governance in the country. Amara was a staunch supporter, right? But this is where we are.
Data analyst.
This man worked the data to ensure that you become president of the country. But he can't compromise his country for a 42 years experience that's not manifesting any realities. But let's go to Granji there. Let's begin with the student leaders who yesterday staged a protest and understand what is happening and why were they gathering on yesterday. So we have on the line Mr. Allison Dunbar. Allison Dunbar has joined us. So Allison, good morning. Welcome.
And good morning to the people of citizens of Liberia.
Yeah, Allison, it's good to have you. So first of all, introduce yourself to us to begin with.
So by way of introduction, my name's Allison Zabloa de Tarinyangi Banno.
What role do you play with the student? Okay, go ahead.
So I was the head of the ad protest committee appointed by the powerful president of our student union, Thomas Nier.
Okay, that is the student union of Grangida County, University Student Union of Grangida County.
Yeah.
So the president of the union appointed you as
to steer the affairs of the entire protest as the committee chair for the protest. Yeah.
Okay, so talk to us about the protest. What gave rise to this protest that the student union had to set up a special committee that you chair to organize the urgency?
So yes, the entire protest, it is about our superintendent in the county, Mr. Alex Kesia Grant, who instead of being a unifier has chosen to be a conflict creator among students, who has chosen to neglect his own people, who has chosen to use public funds for his personal benefit, a man who actually chose to be a kind of leader who doesn't want to listen to his people.
Okay.
So the students, why should the student take this chance? We are students from the county who have come to Monrovia. Others are in other counties because the union covers the entire universities in any part of Liberia. So we have actually a budget within our local budget.
Okay.
Every year, I don't want to speak in a way that why in the market will understand me.
We
have the amount of 30,000 USD in our local budget every budget year.
For university students from Grand Jide.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is always been approved by the county council. The county council is comprised of 9 communities, okay, including the rural women, the youth group, and other groups. They are 9 in number. They are responsible to approve any budget within our local budget. When it is approved, it must be given to a particular group that has that money.
Okay, so what happened with yours?
Since Mr. Grant has taken over as superintendent, he chose to seize our money while it has been approved by the county council. And when the money is approved, that means that money should be given to the group that has that money.
Okay.
If it is not given, that means the superintendent has the money. Yeah. So but when it's approved, it means like already outside of the county budget, it must be given.
Okay, so 2024, 1 minute, Allison, 2024, he did not release that money?
He did not give it. We requested our money, and he said he cannot give it to the students on ground that past leadership of the GUSU or quote unquote, misuse funding, and so he needs a report from our leadership. And the past leadership was actually an interim leadership. This leadership of ours took over from an interim leadership. Okay. So when our leadership were elected to power, they had nothing to do with the past leadership report. Besides that, the past leadership reported to Mr. Kaifale, who was the former superintendent. And Mr. Grant, taking over as superintendent, he met every document on the desk of Mr. Kaifale, who left the post where he could take over.
Okay.
But when he took over, surprisingly to us, he said he only saw the document pertaining to the forest in Grand Jide that he has now given all to Burkinabe. He only saw the document of the land, but he did not see any document besides the land issue. Okay. So he was requesting the report from us. So we told him that the past leadership reported to the former superintendent. So we now took over under your regime. We are not receiving money from the country yet. So how do we make report for people who already left leadership? We keep the power under your watch as superintendent. So how will we make report for past leadership?
Okay.
So we cannot make a report.
Okay, so that's 1 point.
Oh, sure, yeah. So the key issue on our petition yesterday to the president, it is about the 500 acres that acres of land that Mr. Grant illegally gave out to Burkinabe.
Okay.
Mr. Grant went to BIE district in Kunemo district, Grand Jide district number 3, and gave out our 500 acres of land to Burkinabe illegally. He and his legal counsel or advisor in Wikis now the county attorney.
Did you obtain all of the facts that indeed Mr. Grant single-handedly or acted along with other people to give this land out to Burkinabe? Like, the news is so shocking, and people up to now are still dismissing. Is this thing true?
So, Brother Abu, our community land that we refer to as customary land, it is a land that before you lease it can be leased, but before you lease it, you must follow all legal procedure as per the land rights law or put together in 2018.
Correct.
Mr. Grant did not involve the community, that is the affected community. He did not involve our community. He, as a superintendent, just went ahead with his county attorney and signed document. And later on, when this news broke and the students started agitating, it was when the county attorney, on record, the video now, he confessed that actually the process was not really done legally. It was illegal. Because anything that is not done legally, it is not done at all. So he went to cell phone calling on radio. We can hear, calm down. That thing will do it over. So it was already late. So the students are saying, for giving our land out illegally, Grant should leave. For always placing conflict in the student community, Grant must leave. And Mr. Grant, when this happened, or between we and Grant about our money matter, we extended it to the Minister of Internal Affairs, his close friend, Mimale, who himself as lawmaker before, and they were voted out. So they are allies. We went to him and told him, Honorable Minister, your superintendent is refusing to get our money that has been approved by the county council.
Mm-hmm.
He said, honor his watch as Minister of Internal Affairs, there will be no or local authority that will give money directly to a student union because they need accountability. If students
okay, so that means the minister is in cahoots with the superintendent on withholding your student money.
Certainly, and our fact to say that he's in cahoots is that of recent we observed the Kamusu from Kemau, the situation of Kemau, they received 28,000 from their local authority. But the minister told us that no authority was going to give direct money to any student union. So how can the Kamusu receive 28,000 directly from the authority? This is where now we are questioning them. So we already understood that Mr. Newman and his superintendent, they are all in our money. And of recent, the superintendent, he said you're not going to give money to students, right? But later on, he selected 3 government schools to transact with. And in these schools, he went and handpicked people that he can control to say, you superintendent, and you the president, I'll pass through you. He came to UL, I am the president of UL for our chapter. He did not pass through me because he knew that I'm a critical voice. So he chose his nephew there and said, come, you your people, authority as president. I'll be passing through you to anything that I met over there. He's high-headed, critical in thinking. So he came to UL, he deposited 1 million LD into UL account without working with the leadership of the students to know as to how many Grenadians are in the school, whether the 1 million is plus or is low, he doesn't care to know. When we question him, the superintendent, how are you depositing money without asking the student to know how many students in the school? Whether the money is more or less, you don't know. He said he doesn't care.
These are great.
He's also saying that.
Yeah.
He's also saying that he's only dealing with UL, TU, and the community university on ground that they are government universities, and any Nigerian who is attending private school, you are on your own because it means that you get money or you go to private school. And the chapters cover all schools.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Alison, we found sufficient time to talk about this in details. I just wanted you to just run over them. But these are very grave allegations against the superintendent, and to see you students standing up now, the question remains: how sustainable are you convinced in the process that what you're seeking will be achieved? Do you think the president will listen to the students and take the action that you are requiring?
I believe that will be achieved because President Baka is a president that came to us and said he wants to rescue us. He's a president who has always told Liberian people that he believes in rule of law. So if you believe in rule of law, then the man that undermining your arrest agenda must be dismissed. A man who is going against the written law of Liberia must be dismissed. If you believe in the rule of law and came to rescue your people, one who affecting your people, the students are crying, they are in school, no school fees dropping out, that man should be dismissed. And yesterday, it was said by the minister sent to us to receive a petition on behalf of the government that a week from now on, we will hear from them. And Abu, if you saw our protest yesterday, we were very peaceful. In the history of Liberia, we are the only social community that ever protested peacefully because we exhausted.
No, my man, all the other people can be all the other people can be peaceful. That the police can go disturb the people, my man. Yeah, the police are gonna go there yesterday. You're not gonna be peaceful. And you know when the police are gonna go there to remove you, you're not gonna end peacefully.
They went there.
So lead a friend. So lead the other one there, my brother. That the police can cause the disturbance.
You hear what I'm saying here, Abu? Mm-hmm. We even wrote all of the ministries, right? We wrote the president's office. We wrote the minister of justice. So they always go on the street when they want to protest. They don't read anybody. But we wrote everybody. That alone tell them that we are peaceful. President Baka must take action now.
Yeah, but y'all don't see you now. Y'all land come in saying now. So that one y'all gotta read everybody.
So y'all already.
So what y'all would do about that one? They wouldn't not say y'all land. Y'all go by that booking and be on your land.
Now we are peaceful. A President Baka can respond to what will be a very fast in 1 week time, but it may be and they refuse to adhere to the core of the students and Grenadians. That means the key man now, we will go to him and chase him out of our county. And if that is happening, they will not say Grenadians are, violent people. They are not peaceful. No.
You mean the students will go to Grenada? The students will go to Grenada and chase Ellis Grant out of the county?
So there's not only student call, right? It's the entire county. Right now, do your citizen perception survey in Grenada. Only 5 people will let Grenada or Grant.
Okay.
5 people will tell you, say, I let Grant.
All right.
Your own survey.
Thank you very much. Okay, I have to hold you there. So you gotta just squeeze the let's squeeze Samuka quickly.
Grant has always been associated with controversy. I don't know.
How you go say
even doing his days as representative, he was always connected to controversies. I think there was a report. Yeah, there was a report where he and one Are you Davis?
Yeah, one minute, hold on. So we have a journalist Samuka Keita from Grenada County. Samuka, good morning. Welcome. You're live on Freedom.
Good morning, Abu, and good morning to your co-host Hagar, and good morning to all of the listeners. It's a pleasure to be on your show.
How is Grenada County this morning?
Well, Grenada County is relatively calm and peaceful. People are moving about their normal businesses.
Well, that's good.
In the face of the news about the sales of 500 acres of Grenada land, place is still calm and peaceful.
Peaceful in the sense that the place is normal, but like we've been listening to some civil society advocates here, they are planning to carry on similar protests like what Gusu did yesterday in Monrovia. That's the Grenada University Student Union.
Okay.
So these land issues have put the superintendent of the county on immense pressure. It is a talk of the town in Zwedru. People are talking about it. A lot of our citizens are not happy, most especially those who from the region where the land was sold. The district, the administrative district called BI District, which is located in district number 3 electorally, where Representative Jacob Dibi served as a representative. So this 500 acres of land has made the superintendent office to be brought to public disrepute. People are condemning him that why will the superintendent just sit and this land is a customary land and just enter into a deal with a Burkinabe and lease the land for 30 years. So since he made that pronouncement, it has not been easy on him. And as we speak, I think he's in Monrovia. He's under serious immense pressure because of this same land issues. Like I listened to you, Abu, this morning. The Liberia Land Authority took serious decisions. In fact, 2 of their office staff here got indefinite suspension.
Okay, it was indefinite suspension, right?
Yeah, it was an indefinite suspension. But
why were they suspended? Because of their connection to the sales?
Very good. They were signatory to the head of the Land Authority office here, one P. Freeman. He also has faced a signature on that dubious land deal.
So what is the total amount of land that we're talking about, and how much was paid for that?
The land is in the tune of 500 acres of land. I may not be exact in the details of the deal, but I'm told that this Burkinabe in questions makes some advance payment already.
Okay.
So the county are tuning here. One Wakings now is also been linked with this. We're hearing unconfirmed news that he has been suspended. So what is the discussion is every year now? The citizens, most of the citizens are saying if the Liberia Land Authority can take a decision against their staff, they expect the executive to do likewise with the superintendent. So if you listen to the count from the GUSU, that's the Grenada University Student Union, they have a lot of counts against the superintendent.
Yeah, I mean, basically they are calling for the superintendent's dismissal. So are the locals are they in consonance with that position? Are they agreeing that indeed do they share that thought with GUSU?
You mean the local here?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. It has been the most discussed news for the past few weeks, for the past week now. Almost all of the local radio stations here are discussing it, soliciting the views of the citizens, and majority of the people are not happy with the superintendent. Most especially those who hail from that part of Grand Nigeria called BI district, where this land is located.
What about the elders? Have we heard anything from the elders and traditional people?
Exactly. The elders, they had a meeting in Tool Town. I don't know whether you have been to Grand Nigeria.
Yeah, I think
I've been to
town. It's a bordering town. So citizens from that area, they had a town hall meeting calling on the superintendent to reconsider his decision that their land is not for sale. So the superintendent can't just reconsume money and just lease the land when it is a customary land. So a series of discussions then going on. He has claimed the attention of the civil society, adults, the youth. So the superintendent is under immense pressures. In fact, news about his dismiss is circulating like a wildfire. So a lot of people are saying that if the president returns, they want the president to take action against the superintendent, like official of the land authority did with their staff.
Okay. So Samuka, have we interacted with the due? I mean, the nature of it.
Come again?
The due, the sale arrangement. Have we seen the contract? I don't know whether it's a contract or whatever, but
it's a contractual agreement.
Have you seen it?
For some time. So I did not really lay my hands on it. I came and I met the big debate here. So decided to make some follow up with my media colleagues.
Okay, so basically, I wanted to also understand. Do we have any information about this Burkinabe in question? Has he been interacting, or he just came around and wanting to buy the land? Has he been there working? Has he been living with the people? What's the reception?
Yeah, I'm told that this guy has been here. He's involved in cocoa buying. He came like an investor here in Zwedru. The issue of cocoa sale is alarming. Recently in Zwedru, it has been the talk of the town. A lot of people are involved in cocoa trading. So I'm told that this guy came as an investor and started buying cocoa. And then so he decided to enter into a contractual agreement with the county superintendent so as to lease his land. And then so he can carry on some cocoa farming. But he received a serious backlash. If you are new, he should have just
continue his regular trade.
Yeah, he can continue his regular cocoa buying than to involve himself in leasing of land.
What is the fear of the locals?
The fears of the locals here is that you can't give such a vast land that is considered to be land of their forefathers, to a Burkinabe man to lease it for like 30 years. So they are saying that deal need to be canceled. That deal need to be reconsidered. They can't accept that. In fact, some civil society, one famous guy who is considered to be an advocate, this has been a discussion for the past few weeks, that Samson Bozo Williams, who always speak for the masses.
Okay.
He has been calling on rallying the citizens to tell the superintendent to disembark from that dubious view.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Samuka. Thank you a lot. Unless there's something you want to add?
No. Thanks so much.
Okay, thank you very kindly. I think so. So we have it. We have the students' view. You have it also from how the situation is in Grand Nigeria County with the local there also raising their voice against the arrangement, condemning the superintendent. What remains to be seen is whether the president will take action. Aside from just suspending this man or dismissing this man, but investigating the man and prosecuting him. so that it serves as a precedent that not because you have the privilege to a public office means you can take a unilateral decision to selling the birthright, so to speak, of the people. So imagine if such a man has the opportunity, he will sell the country. For as long as the Jew puts some money in his pocket, he'll sell the country. I mean, the audacity to consider, and exclusively selling other people ancestral inheritance because you think there's a commercial or financial benefit, ignoring the involvement of the elders and, of course, the inhabitants of the area. And your only reliance is you are the superintendent and you're the head of the county administratively, so you can call some local land authority man, somebody from the county attorney office, they affix their signature. The school you go, the representative you be, they tell you say that how they can do land business here. That's what the law tell you. So go do that in no matter what. Won't be you will stick. But let's take course. Coincidence, your land almost going. The students say the president will fire the man. So what you say? Let's hear you. And this culture is alarming. And the government continue to make these kinds of decisions. They enter people county, they take Chinese people, they carry them there, they put them in the forest. And so Ellis going to look for Okinabe man and put him in the Grand Jida forest. Say, that brings 100,000. Pay some money up front.
Breaking news from Nimba. A strong supporter of the Unity Party and the so he's a member or the Secretary General of the Youth Congress or the Youth League there in Nimba. The annual December 6th committee.
Oh, the December 6th committee.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that is that for you. So people are running away from December 6th because the message is clear, right? You and your family can be enjoying. Then you tell us, "Oh, Mokan December 6th."
Simple.
And to go say, yeah, you're be enjoying, we will be suffering. I know they say you can fool some people sometimes, but you can't fool all the people all the time. I say happy resignation.
I'm saying them happy resignation day.
So let's take calls, man. 0776 104 104 086 500 104 to our friends in the diaspora, Grenadians and others, Liberians who are concerned about what happened with Liberia. You can call and make your point on this. And then we can go to something else this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Beautiful.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is James Kwade, and I'm the chairman of the Veteran Assembly in the 16th Nikuta. But I hail from the Grand Jida County from Bison District.
Go ahead.
You know why? Superintendent Ellis Grant need to be careful. In our county there, when Taylor appointed, group meeting, she used to be doing this thing, overlooking the local authority, overlooking the indigenous that on that side, the people that own this land in it. And when the people got ready for her, they told Taylor, come for your superintendent that you appointed, or else that her body you will come for. And Taylor told her, say, this one myself, who went through Ite argument during the war. I know them too. Ellis Grant, what he's doing in that county, seeing that he had the backing of Joseph Yuma Bwaka, he will take our people's land. The people's land is their heritage. Their children, their great-children, great-great-grandchildren to come. It is their property. You can't be there because you say you are superintendent. You take the They should take that man to side. They shouldn't bow down to it. They should take it to side. When they call them to take all I say, whatever they will take, they should take it. Because land is true. In every country around the world, it is not small thing. Parents can lay down. So when you think that you will play our people's interest in their future, it cannot work. Who is Ellis Grant? Many a time when you hear something that, out of track that, is out of the law, Ellis Grant will be inside. You can't enrich yourself at the detriment of the local dwellers. It's not uncalled for. So our people should say so or else. In fact, we ourselves will come down there to join them and take on serious issue with him. You must understand.
Thank you very much. Okay, good morning.
Good morning, Abu, and good morning, Austin. How are you? I'm Mohammed Farmer. I call from Lower Johnsonville. Abu, it's not strange for those people in the party cycle, people who are appointed by President Wakai, to carry on the act. Before the 2020 election, there was allegation came about this old man who came to have all the knowledge that he was allegedly taking somebody land from them, and because he wanted to own it. And this things now they have been transformed into his cabinet minister and other people who work for him, who he appointed, because they believe that nothing can happen. They believe strongly on the power of the presidency, so that's why they behave like this. But Abu, the Liberian people, the worst mistake they have ever made is what they're doing to themselves today. To look at our 14. Let's say somebody who claims to be of 43 years experience president who don't know nothing about governance, who passing all around taking people private jet to fly away, and in his country, in his own country, people are not eating, people are sitting on the ground in foyer, and he's comfortable in private jet. This large-scale life this old man brought to this country to destroy our mind, to destroy the mindset of the people, to impose slavery on the people because he want to live the life. When he was young, he chose to live that life because he was not having the financial status for it. But now he used our presidency.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning, Abu. Good morning, Ega.
Good morning.
This is the common people Chairman Peter. I joined this morning from Sokoto District 4. I want to say thank you for for the education. Every morning you are out there informing our people. I want to say thank you. But the thing after that, if our country is make you blessing, this country is president very bad news. I will try flagging it who are not listening to us. If president comes to power with this guy in the rule of law, doing nothing lawfully for everything he does is lawless win. Terrible things get into our nation. Look at all you that I know things.
All right, thank you very much. Good morning. At least we did not, of everything disappointing, we did not expect that be selling the Liberian people land to foreigners. Good morning, let's hear you. Good morning.
Good morning. Oh.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, this is Prince Gaddafi again. Speak from Monrovia this morning. I'm a Green Gideon Hill from Boston District, but I'm not trying to be specific. Let me say this. I'm frustrated, and I think the media community in Green Gideon need to do better by evaluating issues, investigating each situations before flying in public. What I got to say this morning is that the land in question is no longer of water foreign rights. This is a land that this guy had been farming in from 2018, at which time our grand was now superintendent. You getting me? Grand noticed that certain people were eating the money illegally, and he was not gathered in the process. And he wanted to legalize this identical guy farming in the land.
Was that the right way to go about it?
That's what I'm saying. We have the county attorney that's supposed
because you're trying to say he made a wrong arrangement that he was trying to make better, but he made it even terrible.
He made it worse up, right? That I agree. You understand? The issue, the sense I'm pushing here is that the community dwellers in the area who are now or coming out to protest and say a whole lot of things about the identical farmland. This guy been in the area for 2018 up to present, they have said nothing. I remember in 2019, military personnel were sent in that area for the same land issue. You understand? So I'm not supporting Gray in any way that why is this all right? Why is this all right? But then I believe that Gray was not guarded properly. Legally, he was not guarded.
But who should have guarded him now?
The county attorney
But the man did not consult the county people. He did not consult the elder. He did not consult so who should have got it?
That's what I'm saying. The county attorney should have
No. It means grand intention was not clear, was not transparent. That's why he decided to act in isolation of the other people.
I agree.
Okay.
Two wrong cannot make it right. So the best way we can go about doing things is this guy been in the area. This guy have been farming. In fact, the land in question, the guy been selling cocoa from the land.
Yeah, so but the arrangement there, that arrangement was with the local people. But you go, you some big people, you get to the man say, oh, 30 years, like you get the land.
You wouldn't say local people. You wouldn't say local people, but then we have local authority. What was that role play?
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning, Abu Higa. I'm in line. I think it's young interested for me. Your name at all.
Go ahead.
What I'm trying to say is this: if the hair of the space is rotten, the body will never be good. The reason why you found a superintendent breaking the law in Green Nigeria to give 500,000 acres of land for people is because he's saying what guy also our country.
They're not 500,000, 500 acres.
Yeah, 500 acres for 600,000. Sorry, 600,000. What should we pay subsequently? The reason why he's doing that is because they see the males in charge of the country doing all our shit deals. So I'm going on the common for like this money. Let us stay against this man. 2029 will keep late because the man will come out with a lot of dues. Say for instance, the ATM due today, something government account is still there. The due of family paying tax in the country for 25 years.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. Your 30 seconds finished. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning to your family.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Brian Vincent. I pulled in from the Bomi County. Yeah. But quickly on the land issue. You know, when people lack information.
You're calling from Bomi County?
Yeah, I'm calling from Bomi, precisely.
I don't know what part of Bomi you are, but we are getting some unconfirmed report about protests there. Is there any news about protests in Bomi?
Well, probably because I'm calling from Chris, so I'm not getting any information of such. But just in case I'll do a research, when I get it out in the post, I'll get it for me.
All right, I'm sure. I see workers are protesting. There's a concession there or something. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, I was checking. So quickly on the issue of the land, is the issue of the land issue of discussion. I got to the show just now, but I had one guy making an exception. The fact that in 2018 there was a customary land right act passed. So that customary land right act has no right to customary land owners or ownership. So for no reason, anybody was able to prevent people from anywhere, and I just see any customary land, it was a pocket party place. You see that at the end of the own that particular land. So for me, I think it's quite unfortunate the power of the government. That particular act was passed to protect all the customary people.
Exactly.
Because if I buy my down today in a road, then of course, no other can own land. Come on, just come away for it. Just shove it, just push it away. But today,
because when all superintendents succeed in selling the other land, all the superintendents will start selling their own land too.
Oh yes, and the customary land has this done. Before you say any customary land, you should pass 50 years for the deal of that law. After 50 years, we say any land. And before you do anything on that land, you consult the customary people. You have to be from top to bottom, bottom to top approach. So you can move on other people, they say they move on that land. And you just from other people.
Okay, thank you very much. Incisive. Good morning.
Good morning, President Abu. Good morning to our 1 billion followers of Freedom Radio. My name is Rosen Busy Dick Prepare. Not to be called everywhere. I bring you guys today for staying with Choir Community. President Abu, let me extend my thanks and appreciation to you people for the feeling what you continue to do for the Liberian people. Quickly, to get the issue. They are support to us, President. The year by the government, on Baka, we saw that the terminal, the free book was sold to foreigners. So they have come again to sell all the lands in Liberia. So the only thing we have to tell the war and our parties in our patriotic Liberia that 2029, don't make an error again. Because those guys give the power to steal, loot, and kill. So go to the Biden, we're confident, vote for Dr. George Monowuya 2029, all those things will be solved. We will restore Liberia dignity back to 2029. Thank you for giving me the opportunity, big brother.
Okay, you're most welcome. Let me take the final call on this segment. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
This guy, man, he's trying to make himself rich. What's going on now? We don't Nigerians, we're not lying. You're not take someone for consult the person. Because they carry him down, that they force for the Nigerians. But we got him, he's doing things, he's doing it on his way.
Because the country actually rejected him, but the president still went and imposed the man on your, and now the man selling the country land.
Yeah, that's why we're looking at that.
Okay, thank you very much. So, folks, that's exactly what it is. Keep dropping your comment very shortly. Let's see if we can check up on some of the reactions here, right here on our live, and then we can take a break with Crime Stopper, come back, and of course, do with the final lap of the conversation right here on Freedom 87.9. This is the Freedom Money Rise. Mohamed P. Jackson. Momon P. Jackson. Good morning, guys. I'm watching from LPRC community around the Zone 4 police station. Moses Sua. Good morning, Freedom family. I'm watching from my area in Pinsey Red Light. Charles Weir. Good morning, Freedom FM. My name is Charles Weir. I'm following from Jacobtown. This is Peters Emmanuel. Good morning. Abu and Higa, Dakemo LC Sumo. I'm watching from Bon County. This is Bindu Famula. Good morning, my Freedom family. Seydou K. Rabos. Good morning. Vasimon Ali Sayan. Good morning, my Freedom family. This is D. Will. Good morning, Freedom FM. I'm following from Stephen Tober Estate District number 12. You have Ansumana Toure. Good morning, my Freedom family. Navarius and Hazard Nangbe. Good morning, Freedom family. I'm watching you live from my District 13 Battery Factory community. And of course, you have Mary Tule. Speak, Abu Speak. We are listening. Oh, okay. And then you have who? P. Siafa Gray. Peace, Yafa Gray. And you know, these comments are very good. And you all here contributing are the backbone of the commitment that we continue to demonstrate here every day. William W. Ulu, the civil rights movement official spokesman, is writing from his comfort in Caldwell, Monrovia, Liberia. He says, E. Siene Dagoze Mega. I'm following from Dambola Town, Pokpa District, Grand Kipman County. This is Brown Yanfoy. I'm watching from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Thanks for joining. I think they have some elections in America today, right? Samuel Light Kopo. I'm following from Caldwell. Good morning to all those charlatans and multi-banks that says I was a member of the CDC. I am a member of Liberia Alternative People Party, LAPP. Samuel, what are you trying to say? Okay, Samuel, you come a little clear. Are you trying to clarify that you're a member of the LAPP instead of the CDC, as the rescue charlatan can be saying? But anyway, everybody have the right to their own party. Watching live from Garden State, New Jersey, USA, Moses Henry is watching via the YouTube channel. KOK Mohammed Sharif. Good morning, Brother Abu. And then you have Musa A. Sharif. I'm watching you live from New Georgia. John S. Takpaya. Good morning to Abu and Higa, following from Douala Market. Thanks to all of you. So let's take this break with Crime Stopper Liberia. When we come back, we go into other issues right here to close up for the day. This break. We'll be right back.
National musical. There are crimes in many places. In every community, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hands for the real authority. Really can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human talking, I mean you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see a don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia, of course, is the official partner and sponsor of the Freedom Morning Rise and Freedom 87.9. So welcome back to all of our friends, just wherever you are listening. This is the nation's premier breakfast platform. And of course, at about this time, we transition to the final lap of the conversation right here. So we go back to bring you a statement published on the official Facebook handle of the Executive Mansion, Liberia. October 29, 2025, the Executive Mansion, President Joseph Boakai, welcomes the decision of the United States Department of State to revise its visa reciprocity schedule for Liberia, extending the validity period for certain non-immigrant visa from 12 months to 36 months. Underscore certain, right? Extending the validity period for certain non-immigrant visa, right? Certain. That means of the immigrant visa, they're not all, there's a category. So sometimes when these things come out, it's important when the North sees this, we help the people to understand exactly what the facts are and where the propagandas are and all of that to save the society. That's our job. In an official statement released today by the U.S. State Department, the United States government announced the extension of stay duration of various categories of visas for Liberians visiting the United States of America. Under the new policy, effective immediately, Liberian applicant for B1, business, B2, tourism, and B1/B2, business and tourism combination visas. That means this extension applies to people who are traveling to America for business purposes, right? Who are traveling to America for tourism purposes, right? Good. So it's important so how much you get in your account before you come and go do business with America, then before you jumping around celebrating. So you gotta understand this. You even get money to do business with Guinea, like America, visa, you jumping, you see. So you just see people jumping around, you join around. You understand? So visa now will now receive multiple entry visas valid for 3 years with no reciprocity fee attached for those who qualified. So those BB business people, the wealthy people, the elite people in Liberia, right, that have particular business arrangement with America and things. So in order to allow them the opportunity to enter America multiple times without having to go to the embassy for renewal or paying extra money, right? So the American government, under this arrangement now, right, folks, decided that all your BB business people, most of whom, and you know, are not typical, I've got to be some foreign people, but at the end of the day, you see, once you're applying through the Liberian system, right, America now says you have multiple entries for up to 36 months instead of 12 months, calculatively up to 3 years, right? You and myself passing around in a song while sleeper in a wheelbarrow selling, we're not part of it. That's not how on news what we all be celebrating, right? You and myself still saying that in the interior thinking about when you get seeding to plan something for you and your family. They're not the news that you saw celebrate. The news is categorized, is specific, and is defined. Right? This is not a people-centered thing. This is a select policy prescription that affects a select group and category of people. Now you taxi driver passing around whole day looking for passenger. You say, oh, because you rescue, so you have visa. So how? But anyway, let's go down a little more. President Boakai described the decision as a clear demonstration of the strong and enduring partnership between Liberia and the United States, grounded in mutual respect, shared democratic values, and a common vision for progress. Right? I don't know how President Boakai's interpretation of that progress is, but it could mean progress for those select group of people in mitigating the constraints and barriers in, their frequent, renewal and all of these things, blah, 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 and all that, right? So maybe from that end, it will save them time, it will save them resources. But not us. We are not elite. This is for the elite. Whether you like it or not, right? So it brings to question the basis of government's diplomatic engagement with our foreign friends. Is it holistic to include benefit that are accrued that goes down across the board? Or are we pursuing diplomatic engagements that benefit a select few and guarantees and, a kind of opportunity for them when they are no longer in power? So we have to be a country that think out of the box. We have to secure things that benefit everybody. And I'll tell you how we could have secured, if indeed, like people are trying to make Sarah Beslow to look like some kind of a diplomatic czar, which of course she's not. That lady is the weakest and most empty foreign minister that we have ever had. A liar. The lady lied about so many things in this country. She absolutely has no clue on what kinds of foreign policy and that she's pursuing. It just scatters. She's just dumping it from around the place. The president going somewhere, she goes stand there, she take picture of the president. Oh yeah, we'll come meeting the Chinese. What is your foreign policy direction that we look at? We say this is informing the engagements. This is the basis of which the Liberian government is meeting with the Burkinabe junta leader. This foreign minister some time ago was passing around here from one junta leader to the other. So what kind of foreign policy is she pursuing? How do you celebrate such a lady with no direction as being a foreign policy czar simply because the American government, on account of what we are hearing about accepting to grant some degree of amnesty for a hardcore, notorious, globally known criminal to come to Liberia, and then the American government reciprocate and say, oh, okay, so since in order to give opportunity to the business people in a place, so business people, they can kind of tourism, and tourism, who then will go for tourism? You might say, how much we get, we come in here, our money, we say we're going to do tourism in America. You get a hotel bill, right? It got to be government workers. It got to be the Lebanese and Indians and other nationals that are doing businesses here that who want to explore America, right? That will go there. So they're not you selling cold water. What time you get to go take tourism visa? That you say, oh, your visa for 3 years, right? You gotta sit down and be able to learn, understand, and demand more from your government. The thing that benefiting other people, you jumping around the place. Tell the government, say, government, bring our own. How can the government bring our own, right? Liberians have complained about how we are treated at the embassy when we go for visa interviews. How have you engaged the American system to better the condition and treatment of Liberian citizens in a dignified manner? Because that one there, that the ordinary people all get involved in focusing on that one. So when they manage to get a late visa, they're getting a 3-year opportunity. So by the time Bwaka term finish, the visa that they have renewed now, that visa can carry them. They need to run back to the embassy. They just join their car, Kulu, they go to the airport, they're gone. That's what they're securing. So you are riding motorbike, riding Mamadi Old Tesla, passing around ERW Junction to Broad Street. What your own inside that one? What the benefit on you or your children into the horse? And when you going to reach that level for B1, B2 visa category, because you hear people celebrating, is it government? And so you say you join inside too. You have a lying government. You have a government who takes part in deceiving and, of course, keeping the population at a point where they deny, the facts, and they keep you blindfolded and fill you with what? Tailored narratives that are absolutely 360 degrees away from the actual realities, and you are blindfolded to celebrate these things as any sort of deliverables for your pleasure. Absolutely not. So it's also say, okay, the number of denial, the critical screening that happens under this arrangement and the way Joseph Barker and Sarah Beslow have engaged us, we now are convinced that the reputation of Liberia have been enhanced like they're trying to make it. So we don't have to do all of these things to Liberian applicant anymore. When you come, the possibility is enhanced that at least in a year time you can get maybe 50 or 60% of visa applicants going through because of the flexibility, the removal of the bureaucratic constraints and the administrative bottlenecks. So all of these things are still there, and these are the ones we, the ordinary people, are confronted with when it comes to do with our dealings with the U.S. Embassy. You submit all of your documentation, you go through a lottery process where your applications are evaluated and you are successful. You go and submit all of your credentials to the embassy. Somebody look at it and say you're denied. Put you on administrative voting, and you're there. Go through all of these things, humiliation for most people. What has the government done to do that? Just last year, 2024, I stand to be corrected, I'm told up to 80+% of Liberian visa applicants were denied. So what sort of conversation have your foreign ministry or your people here, Tegri, drop out Dillon passing around talking, say, and I mean on a foreign affair, making it, they don't, what did you not make happen? What have you all made happen? Because our people don't have the capacity to dig deeper into these things and understand them. They do not have the capacity to fully unpack these complex diplomatic realities, and then you can just grab something and run with it and give it to your bloggers and you're passing it around, we'll just be sitting laughing and say, look at these fools. Right? So, I mean, for the most part, it is something that has happened, but it is not something that has happened that directly affect the vast majority and answers the questions of the Liberian people on the issues that sees each and everybody qualify for the category. It should not be select. Let it be open. Let it be when Hagar gonna apply for an opportunity and he has it. At least he has 50% assurance that he will go to. But most people going to the embassy from Liberia are almost 90% unsure that they will get a visa because of the alarming rate of denial and rejection. This is where the conversation has to be about. Is that where the government is putting the conversation? Absolutely not. So our question should be, why is the government not putting the conversation there? Because that one will benefit Mamere, Malopu, Flomoku, Yakwawolo children. Because Flomoku, Yakwawolo children will do the application for the DV and all of that. In fact, as we are told, new regulations are that the DV application process now is being taxed. To do DV, you got to pay. So if you get diplomatic visa and everything, you're talking to make things easier for ordinary Liberians in terms of the relationship with America. How you sit down there that doing your time, they don't put money on the DV basis. Ellington, no money being in DV Bennett. We have to no money in DV Bennett. So, okay. So part of your discussion, you want to tell the people say they must put money on the DV Bennett, so the ordinary motorcyclists will not get a chance to play DV for their own life to change. Could somebody say that too? So you can't govern, trying to conceal the facts and mislead the people and paint a fake narrative that in actuality the people are not benefiting from. And you out there has to be able to distinguish between what is about you and what is about the other people. So what benefit? And I see some journalists who themselves are not even taking time to read, right? We just get out and say, oh yeah, you gotta clap for the country, you gotta clap. So what are we clapping for? What is the government supposed to be doing? Is the government supposed to be acting to serve a select group of people or the generality of the population? So it has to be the government pursuit. The government engagements have to be issues that when the results come, everybody, and can get an opportunity inside. But look at the one. So if fini now, okay, yeah, 3 years. So why you own a 3 year visa? You gotta get on.
Yeah. So it is interesting. We say these things. Many of our friends who are today celebrating don't understand the importance of the quote unquote a 3-year visa extension and who it benefit the most. Because if you stand to understand that, then you will get to know how you are able to speak with regards to this entire thing. So that's the problem, because you are celebrating something here. Many of you, like I said last week, many of you who are celebrating visa extension don't even have passport that costs $40.
Correct.
Passport that once you are a Liberian citizen, you have all necessary rights to just move and pay your
Because to get
$40.
visa, first of all,
It's
you
more
must-
difficult.
So,
To get visa, the visa, it is left at the description of those who are issuing the visa, the embassy of the country that you want to get visa for. But comment in the passport that once you are a Liberian citizen, you can walk to the foreign ministry. They tell you what all you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do. Again, then maybe in a week or two you get your passport. Many of you don't even have the common passport, but you are celebrating visa extension when it is not going to benefit the market women. Because how many marketers will get in Liberia can leave from here to go to America to purchase goods? Maybe you will see the people who are doing the baby shipment and things. But the ordinary, the reason, the real reason for the rescue was not about people who already got their lives settled and everything. It was about you in the market that don't have a better market structure, that when it is raining, you are compared to stand under the rain, or you are compared to stay home. That was the reason for which this entire thing, rescue, the nomenclature rescue, was brought about. Rescue was brought purposely for you, the teacher who is working and have not been able to receive paid for more than 3, 4, 5 years. The rescue was about you. It was not about Delon looking for an opportunity for his concubines. It was not about Delon looking for opportunity for his children. It was about the common people. How many of you today, some of you don't even get the first family member, you don't even get in America? What's the prospect that you're going to go to America tomorrow? That you think the visa extension is about you? Yeah, an achievement for the government. Oh yeah, it is an achievement. We appreciate all the efforts. If it came through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, but the thing is, it came as a give back to the government's decision to accept a war criminal. So that came to quench the previous noise that the government have accepted to allow criminals to come in our country. That is the reason to just quench that entire thing. Now you're talking more about the visa extension, other than the criminal is expected to bring his presence in our country could increase armed robbery, will increase criminal activities, because that man is a very sophisticated criminal that has been given the opportunity, or in the name of visa
extension.
Come
here and start organizing seminar for the Zogos, and improving them in hardcore criminality.
So it is about you, it is about the people and not government officials. So how can you be celebrating for government officials? How many of the old people that can wake up early in the morning and go on their farms to be able to make their pepper base and other things, to be able to bring it to Monrovia to sell just to feed their family? How many of them are even interested in having conversation about America? How many of them? But you take it, you put on your head, misplaced priority.
Yeah, the people have been deceived. So the president said something, and they're always using these things, and they'll come and the Unit Party is fond of this, where they always try to use situation and create that kind of arrogant description of what you're doing and everything. And the country is feeling, the country is going. So the president said this new arrangement reflects growing confidence in Liberia's progress and global engagement. So what is the global engagement? In recent memory, this is the same government that indulges into clandestine deals for yellow machines acquisition with an eroded character linked to Al-Qaeda and other people in South Africa, the Guptas. We have to embarrass you. Is that the improvement and the progress in our global engagement? To be dealing with terrorists and blacklisted organizations to bring yellow machines in the country, right? How do you say that this is a reflection of the growth? What is the growth? Clear pinpoint, Mr. President. Just point out the growth, what you've done that diplomatically speaks to a kind of reform that takes the country economic programs or policies or executions. This is the government that appointed an ambassador to Europe, George Solo, who there were leaks about a fraudulent and, of course, 419 dealing with some American people for what? Honorary consulate, right? Collecting and soliciting money across the world from people, American citizens and other people around the world. Is that what the president called? This is happening under your nose. Why have you not confirmed George Solo up to now? You think Liberians are stupid? Liberians don't know that you are desecrating the presidency and desecrating the reputation of the country, and you think all that your campaign time rhetorics, deceptive rhetorics of trying to make it seem like you're all knowing. People's eyes are open to the realities now. You're appointing people with checkered records, criminal records. What did he do with George Solo? And you come here talking about the progress and global engagement, that global engagement to take a BM419 man and appoint the man and send it to places like Europe. They say that global engagement. What kind of old man is this? What kind of school the old man went to? He said it opens new doors for our citizens to explore educational, cultural, and economic opportunity. How, Mr. President? This is broad day deception, and this is disrespectful to the poor and suffering people that this government has created zero opportunity for. Okay, you said this create broad opportunity to explore educational and blah blah. Your foreign minister that you're passing around with, what does she do? Along with you, and your lie, you had a press conference last year, you're bringing Nicotest scholarship. So what opportunity in education? Nicotest scholarship was a scam. You're running a scam foreign ministry. Let it in clandestine 419 arrangement. They seem very foreign ministry in cahoots with the Ministry of State, right? Lie again, they said they were doing a lot of buses through diplomatic channel, blah, it turned out to be stole the people buses, pull about flag color on it. Those are embarrassing moments. You think the world is not aware of the kind of governance, the kind of leadership that you're bringing to bear here? You get so embarrassed, this disgrace, and you think you can escape your shadows by trying to cook up and narrative is a global engagement. Global engagement where is the Nicotest scholarship? Okay, and I opportunity to all explode. Where Katumu Braga scholarship to London, where is it, Mr. President? Okay, the children won't
collect money for.
Yeah, the children won't explore opportunity now. So where are these? So all of these things are there. People are aware. People know them, Mr. President. You think the way you can say now, I know they say you can forget or what thing can happen to you. You think how everybody looking. We get it. We finish tell the old man and the pavilion when we be talking, the motive they lay diary or they take the recorder, they pull it on, they keep it. It's still on small, they go by, they listen to keep themselves updated with everything. You think the thing that we can be telling people, we tell them they can forget about it? All your misdeeds, the embarrassment that you now cause the country in less than 2 years, and you can't read. I see all kind of tango thing here, is it? And about an arrangement for a country where about 60% of its ordinary population has no access to passport, like Higa said. People who don't have passport, when are they going to get 3-year visa? What have you done to make passport available for the ordinary people?
Passport, it is your right to get it.
Mm-hmm.
You not get it. Then something that is a privilege given to you. You see,
every Liberian citizen is supposed to get. Liberians don't have the capacity to pay $40 to acquire passport. Purchasing power capability have dropped. People not get money to buy food. A passport land they go instant in. So this is a mirage. This is a waste of time. The government has done nothing. The foreign minister has done absolutely nothing. The foreign minister is a scam. She's just a mere messenger. Her biggest credential in foreign service is to be used as envoy. You know, envoy that what thing? You're passing this out, go for some meeting, you busy, you grab somebody and say, please go down there for me. And you say, yeah, correct. That's the word. Say envoy. Then and every, you know, we're a diplomat now. So yeah, you say, oh, that nothing, that our biggest credential, the envoy goes past somewhere, go sit down around. Sometimes there you go, you say, oh, the UN Secretary General sent me, I don't want to talk to you. Mm-hmm. You don't talk, you move from there.
Go tell that man, I say I want to see.
They go use Puncho and fake and promoted this fake woman who lie about you. That particular Nico test card, what you lie about. Me, by my respect for you, Finio. You're a big-headed foreign minister. You can lie. How you can't tell the country, you tell all the young people who can go for that recording, put it, tell the young people, say, oh, US will get scholarship, Liberian children, you can't go US for scholarship. Up to now, she can't make mistakes. I don't mention Nico. As soon as say Nico, she can run away. You just made mistake. Standing near the phone and say Nico.
She can. You don't machine. Hey, devil, I had a little boss. What are they get out here?
All the women ain't banging.
What are they get out here?
I want that Nico. When you say Nico, she can take out a slipper. Tele. Right? You see the country, people can just fake. Election time coming, they can't open, say, they can't open political party. And the other labor she made, I know he was working for the party. Go to Lens and Mark, go there and go put his sign on the fire. You gotta be careful with these mushroom political parties, and one person will just come and spend small money. We gotta strengthen the process of establishing political party in the country. Because I just that envoy in that political party thing, that one say. So Baka came to the president unprepared. He didn't even know. So he just saw, and as soon as they're making noise about somebody tell you can't be foreign minister. No credential. Zero. What? There is no cable coming from us acknowledging your exploit as a foreign minister. You all were blackmailing Kemenya around here when the guy was shaking the diplomatic corridor. When leaders were acknowledging, then you come here, we talking about, oh, get it, foreign minister. That foreign minister down there, La minister passing around, Nico test college, you can't deliver. Elon Musk know you, Elon Musk know Baka, you go take AR, he say that your own diplomacy there. Like people say no government. Go take Elon Musk picture, pull it inside the phone AR, then I don't want to say nothing, saying laughing. Hello, Elon Musk. Like Elon Musk. We rest each other in the country. I swear to God. What kind of educated people here?
The whole government is a practical example of AR.
Complete AR, bro.
Practical example of AR. So people can help you and try and error.
So in a nutshell, don't waste your time on anything that you have to critically assess to know how directly you are impacted. You measure government progress and success by the direct impact on your life. You see, when the ordinary slum people were chanting and celebrating beyond we are because they have tangibles. When fire was gutting people's homes here, and the president will make direct intervention and reconstruct homes for the poor people. Right? When people were affected by floods, the president will move in directly and affect the life of the families. That's the leadership that you have. And they started to say, oh, that the country money bank. It's not about money bank. It's the willpower to identify your singular responsibility of serving as the beacon of hope for your people. That when they cry on you, you move in. Today we have a president, veteran Liberians across different sectors who have served and contributed to this country, whether it's in sport, it's in entertainment, it's in journalism, who cry out and extend SOS. This president will ignore. Nobody from his government will come to any of them. That Bobby Singh Harris, for example.
Even how you call it, Frank Lobo.
Frank Lobo, the Dorpan. Dorpan went and campaigned with former President Weah, and somehow interacted with the Unity Party folks. Left there after a successful campaign, placed a phone call on radio and undermined campaign process. They say, oh, the boy abandoned me, they leave me here. Right? To favor the opposition. Dorpan has been crying all along. What kind of leader do we have? What is humility? You can reach out. There are money in the budget, say presidential entertainment. You think if for you and Katumu want to be drinking Budweiser and all kind of thing in the place that misbehaving, cooler than be passing it from you, passing it from you. Because basically that's what they can do. Yeah, buy it from you. Mr. President. I think you gotta stop that thing with Mr. President. This is serious. Way more serious. We can't have a society where we surrender a lot to this one man, and this one man is so mean. Very mean. You can be what you said. What everybody know you in the town. You must just be praying you go man get anybody any kind of sickness in the town. You can cry to do SOF for you, all the radio station, microphone and boss. But can I come into your aid? Citizens are dying.
The guy who resigned from the Unity Party this morning, from that their committee that were talking about the money. He's my brother. He was seriously ill. He's somebody who supported the Unity Party. My name kind of brother, I would say. He was seriously ill. And those people he fought for could not come in. Guess who came in? A representative who was not even part of the party.
Yeah.
Was the one who decided to come in.
And that's what they're doing. There are a lot of them. The other time I stumbled across one of the one I don't forget his name, but he always used to be attacking me on social media. And then time came, he lost. I stopped seeing him because I don't pay attention to them that much, right? But then subsequently, I saw a post from him that he has been ill in the hospital. He sent text to Mo Ali, to all the people. Nobody, Luther Tapper, nobody picked up a call. But thank God he has recovered gradually. And I'm like, really? So you can't be like that. These are the reality. Then y'all go sit down, right? Y'all go sit down. Kula go put the video, say, the foreign minister, you want to say that big diplomat on camera dancing in front of the president, kissing the president job, doing all kind of things. That is unethical.
Somebody who just took phone, like you and I here, I took phone and call you and gave you some information in the public line, but it is not yet confirmed. The information they put flying around with.
Yeah.
So that's why you see the U.S. Embassy or even the Department of State had not been able to officially confirm or write about this. Because every breaking news is always posted on the executive or on the U.S. Embassy website.
The basis of our conversation on this is from the executive mansion.
Executive mansion.
But mind you, now the executive mansion has lied severally. So, but we hold this, right? But it is a genuine concern. Why has the embassy near Monrovia not equally issued a statement confirming or acknowledging the change before it backfires? Because it was just a cell phone call. And then she started racking in front of the man, all the man, kissing the man job and blah, 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 and all these things. And, you know, it ain't correct, it ain't appropriate. That's not diplomacy. That's not, I mean, it's unacceptable. But guess what? If that was Finabondo, hell will break loose. They will start talking all kinds of things. But your so-called B diploma went and lost her head, started dumping, whopping all on the paper, and the paper to just saying, oh, that yeah, oh, yeah, all kind of thing, man. Let's take calls and be out of this place, man. If we can get Prentice tomorrow, so tomorrow we'll look at the president's trip to Paris. We'll put it under the limelight. I told you all the things Braga passing around with. We can go behind it. There's nothing inside. We'll finish. We'll come back to square one. We'll say that again. Go ahead. 0776 104 86 500 104. The numbers to call. And
Kevin, you have to check your messenger. Kelvin Soko, you have to check your messenger. Let's talk to this person just quickly. Good morning.
Good morning.
You live? Go ahead. Star 255 star. Yeah. Imagine we forgotten. Star 255 star. One.
Harrison, a call from Brookville. This is 13.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So that 3 years visa validity start is not anything. What we want, we expect the government to do is to, talk to the U.S. government. We deserve free visa. With people buying visa, buying visa, the U.S. government is making millions of dollars for us. And by law, Liberia is not supposed to buy a visa. We need free visa. And 1824 Constitution state that, Chapter 1 of that Constitution state that every person born in Liberia are entitled to free U.S. visa to travel to the U.S. So that's what they're supposed to say. 3 years visa is not anything.
Okay.
And in fact, the credit is supposed to go to Baka and our foreign minister. If we're talking about credit given to somebody, it should be very totally inscribed for Boston. Because it's the one that have been pushing this visa issues for the 90s of the president.
Oh, yeah. That Reverend, you're correct. You're correct. Yeah. Once upon a time, I think kind of crossed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we even give
and they didn't even give the man. They didn't even give the Reverend. They didn't even give the man platform. They have never given the man platform. Yeah, jump other people suffer for Sunday. You jump, you can't. You say then they go there.
That prime minister, just jump into things.
All right, thank you.
They're advocating for that.
Okay. Let's talk to this person. Morning.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Good morning, Abu Shali.
Morning.
Thank you for the discussion today. Our president, the people like to come to power and they are in power right now. They are still lying on everything. They are even breaking real news to the people. Everything about the government is just being fake. Why must rescue government say they came to rescue people and see up our bread and butter issue? But they are here doing a whole lot of things.
Okay.
Yeah, we just want to say thank you to the Free Heaven family for always electing our people. Yeah, thank you for the show.
All right, thank you very much. So then we asked one of the staunch and local supporter of Mr. Braga on the whole visa 3-year thing. Mr. Thank you very much. So let's hear from Mr. Thank you very much quickly. He won't take on this whole visa.
Yes. People lie to me. Who people lie to you? JMB. Yes. Yes. People lie to me. Who people lie to you? JMB.
Let's talk to somebody from this line. Good morning. The people are to me. Morning. Morning. Go ahead, Edmond.
Yeah. That's the news for us this morning. That the embassy website has not reflected that. Anyway, we don't know. And the government, there is nothing there to show. So every little thing that happens, you will have this sort of president as if the whole world, happy. So that's why we told them that we may appreciate the American for that, because you guys, have not told us what were the initiative, what were the intervention that you made before you did in Iran. What did you do? Okay? What kind of lobbying were you involved with that brought this 3-year extension for us here in Liberia. Then the next one there is 3 years of visa. Have you come to notice all of the bureaucracy that is associated with it? I asked one of them. Yeah, don't you hear it? Just what they use. So the first question, you got passport? No. You got anybody in America? No. So how are you going to benefit the visa here now? You get nobody to the place. You don't get passport. How are you going to get 3 years visa now? You have everything the paper too. You know, I said, no, but it's a simple question. So we took it for something that will impact the Liberian people. Then when the people get they minister challenging when the people win it now. They were happy and now. Say foreign minister can go case in president. Get from visa extension. When they made up happy, people that will be eating one another. You know, very unprofessional to see another married woman dancing in front of another married man, kissing him, and then report to manage around the presidency. What is the experience? Because these are things that you should manage. You should know what things people should see, the public should see.
Okay. All right, Edmund. All right, Edmund. Let's get to the WhatsApp line. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Brother Abu and Brother Hagar, and to our Liberian people. This is Joseph Colley calling from New York. You know, my brothers, bread of the same feather flock together. So criminals are looking for criminals for their network. That all these people doing. They're not doing anything. They don't think about the future of our children, how to educate them. They forgot about their arrest agenda. Nothing else but to bring criminals, open door for criminals to come in the country. Whatever that will be done to our Liberian children, to the future of the nation, they don't care about it. My brother, God will expose these people.
All right,
God will expose them day and night. God bless you all, man.
Thank you very much. So some time ago, the finance minister tell you that this, every time we give you the proof that this government is a lying government and they can lie on several things. Gafon is the chief architect next to Boakai of lying. He will be lying and be doing bo, right? So Gafon once upon a time very recently bragged about several things, among which he said around September, October of this year, the rescue government will start the construction of more than 100 schools throughout the country. When Gafon said that was when they Bonk and Mangibi, they started carrying the picture, and then the record started coming that it was CDC that did it, right? So he came down and announced, say, in a way to say, oh, y'all lead that thing. By September and October, the rescue government will start the construction of 100 schools throughout the country. So we're asking the population, you're in the country, you don't see one school construction going on where? You're listening to him. Where is it? Oh, Abu, you're talking to him. You're listening to him. Gaff.
Ways that we finance entities in the government. One is through the government direct revenue, direct support, and sometimes through partners. So we direct funding. Like I was telling you that beginning of October or September, the Ministry of Education is going to start the construction of more than 100 schools in this country. It's donor finance project, but we are the ones that attracted the financing. And so when it may not be in the Ministry of Education, but from the government.
Shut up.
But it is.
There's a comedy from Nigeria. When the person is speaking, you not said about what they say, you not hear.
So this is it.
And the second thing they lie about up to now that I'm still waiting for is the Wakanda Park.
They in February.
They said December last year we're going to be dedicated, and we are in November. So I'm still interested in the Wakanda Park.
The Wakanda Park. The president said, "Don't forget about that one." He asked him, "Is it what Wakanda Park?"
It wasn't a park. It cost 100 million.
So waiting for Gafon. Gafon said the MCC money is all coming when December, right?
Mm-hmm.
They are so waiting again. God. You'll be lying to 11 people. As soon as you can, you're lie. What about we just sit on wait? I go just sit in lie.
Let's be more concerned. Morning. Hello.
Hello?
You live? Go ahead.
Yeah, hello,
Morning.
yeah. This is Mami recording from St. Street.
Go ahead, man.
The question I want to ask is because I was selling money on the road. How much money I'm selling that way? Can he play to go America to go?
Maybe you can go buy. That can you go be buying bunny in America now?
Yeah. Because they want to spend I can wonder how these people get it. They will claim to be educated people. They were breaking around in a place that they educated, they knew everything. But then even they water from meeting, you will see them all on social media. They're very yanky. I can't really not say these people. But they still Liberian people, they're stupid. Or I would have said it. I'm stupid and I'm stupid.
Nobody's stupid.
I will not give it. Nobody.
As soon as Sarah Breslow Nyanti tell her say she best foreign minister, you tell her what a Nicotech scholarship to club you not tell you.
Because you can't talk. Yeah, someone dancing. Okay, Joseph, what better? What put it? What she really did now? What she did?
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Papa.
Thank you. Let's talk to this person. Morning.
Yeah, good morning. I'm Avin Johnson calling from Chicago. You see, the people love the Unity Party chairman yesterday were all okay FM. Even the Warren Mirror project, you were not able to talk about it or call on a call and talk about the 75,000 that he stole for the inaugural program that
Oh, that's yeah. You coming there, I go take my time and listen, I will cut that part.
Yeah, the thing of the whole thing to go to check this spot 175,000 in store. So the people, even they want the 10 million project in Rumba, you and I want to talk about that. And he talking about
then the caller asking about the inaugural money you get there.
The caller questioning on the inaugural money, he took the whole balance show to conclude on that one thing. He couldn't justify and say how you carry on, how you went to school. They won't ask people. Nobody ask you which school you get there, how you get master, how you get the one. Now, what people see, they ask you about the 10 million project. 75,000 that you stole from the inaugural program money. So you guys have an issue. And then you're talking about how so that period you put the food and not shit up. But yesterday, other people put the food, it was demanding them to not dish it out. And they were suppressing and stepping on the neck yesterday. But now they try to justify wrong. So the people will get at them.
Okay.
By the time after reaching, government officials will not able to show themselves to people in the public.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
This person is next. Morning.
I think that will be the last caller.
Abu.
Morning.
Good morning. Hi, where my brother Ega?
I am here. Go ahead.
Okay, this is my UTT doing in the person on Nimakari.
Go ahead.
Well, for the past physician, I'm very, very happy this morning for your show. So, now we start, now the top man. That man is around a pastor. Pastor can never say never. Never belong to God. So that man is a liar.
Forget about Luther, man. That man ain't getting enough.
Yeah, and then got down there. You need to know we let go on the administration. And because it's planning to arrest people on the 2028, 2029 to get in the court. So there will be no campaign for the other people. But we're waiting for them to see. Thank you.
Thank you. So you've been following the trend between Prophet how they call him Countryman and the regime speaker. The message you close the eye deep Countryman say now I have to close the eye because the match will be wired from your son.
Hey, good day, boy. 200 crew, man.
Yeah, two crew, boy. You say, so This was what Richard Kun said. I can close my eyes and beat anyone in Moserado District 11. So if you think you are strong, leave too much talking and face me in 2029. Speaker Kun finally respond. Okay. Then Richard said, let's say original countryman said, you do not need to close your eyes because the margin between us will be like the distance between Moserado to Sino. Keep them open. You will need to watch how 2029 unfolds. So there are two cool people and we're following.
Okay. There is no way a Richard Kun can beat countryman in any election. There's no way. So he passing around because he think he change because I close my eye. Close your eye to be speaker and you have to go RLJ, you have to go take all the money. Now your friend and broke the whole place, no money in the place. You're running behind Oranto and other things to get, and, kick back and sell the Liberian people oil. But we're waiting for you. As soon as the later and will come, we'll expose it again. The old man will beat you. Papa will call on the radio, they will beat you. If you say you can't change because your people crying on the radio every day, they're crying, they're complaining, and you ignoring the people. That's how much we can say. Hey, God, we gotta go.
Abu will be here on tomorrow on the midweek edition of the program. Until then, let's keep the peace of Liberia. This country deserves better. Liberia will not burn.
The people lie to us. The government betray us. They get lies, they get steal, they go lie, don't want to trust. My people don't want to hope on nobody. My hope that I have them broken. I'm telling you, brother. So where are the schools? Where are the roads?